I'm scared. Come on, look normal, look good. I have to take care of myself soon. Eventually I'm going to have to take care of myself. I'm scared though. I'm going to take the pills that my wife gives me to, what she thinks will make me better. This one is vitamin B. It's a powerful, but it's like a special vitamin B that's very powerful. And this water has aspirin powder in it, and supposedly that's going to make me good too. We're both in the business of solving the problem that is me. I don't think I could do this today. I'm totally terrified. Also, this is too yellow. I'm done with yellow. We're going back to blue. What the? I'm done with yellow. We're going back to blue. I'm done with yellow. We're going back to you. You didn't see that coming, did you? Instead of blue, I said you. It rhymes, but it's not the same word. What's that like? How's that feel? We should try and make it like match up with the... Is that something? Are we okay with that? I'm red. So this one is called Toro. This is just taurine. And this one's supposed to fix me too. So I'm going to try this. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, but it had creatine in it. That's supposed to fix me too. This is called... This is a combination of L-phenylalanine and L-tyrosine. I used to take these in powder form and a scoop of each, and each scoop was bigger than this singular pill, so I doubt this does much for me, but it helps with dopamine receptors. After I stopped taking Adderall, I started taking this because if you use Adderall for ADHD or for any reason, or just because you're stupid, what eventually happens is you can't feel good. It's like impossible. You have no dopamine left. And this helps restore your dopamine, replace it, heal it, whatever. It's a protein. It's a protein. It's an amino acid or whatever. DL-phenylalanine and L-tyrosine. So, once I stopped taking Adderall, it was like I had to, I started getting into this. And interestingly, this is the ingredients that make 5-Hour Energy work. So I would just buy 5-Hour Energies and down them. So here we go. This should fix me right up. But I'll tell you what, at the behest of my wife, I've been taking nicotine this week, and I don't know if this was a good move. I think I've made a huge mistake. Because now I'm addicted to nicotine again. I'm addicted. I just need it right now. I'm fighting it off right now. I can't even think straight. All I can think about is nicotine. I want nicotine so bad right now that I can't even think straight. But I'm afraid that if I take it, I'll just be like, ugh, and then I won't be able to do a show. So I'm like, I'm so unhappy right now. I'm so mad right now because I really, 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 really want nicotine so bad right now. I started off with lozenges, right? 2 milligram lozenges ain't nothing, but apparently this works for ADHD. There's a lot of studies, and nicotine works for ADHD. Well, Here I am, dumbest man you ever met, deciding to listen to my wife. Who does that? Who smart listens to wife? No one. No one smart listens to wife. I did. And now I'm addicted to nicotine. And I'm probably more addicted than I've ever been because, you know, a cigarette, I don't know how much nicotine is in a cigarette, you know? I'll ask. Hold on. How much nicotine is in a cigarette? 10 to 12 milligrams. Oh. What? But you only absorb about 1 to 2 milligrams per cigarette. Oh, let me make sure my thumbnail is correct on YouTube while I'm here, because YouTube likes to get wonky with the thumbnail. Because YouTube likes to get wonky. I was going to try and break into song. But I can't do anything anymore. I feel okay. Like, I don't feel horrible. I just am like, what, I gotta be funny? I gotta dance for these people? I don't care about these niggas. I'm not gonna dance for y'all. Who are you? And actually, that's kind of the point of the show today. The point of the show today is the universal pleb, or I forget his name, the alternative pleb, or he said, you're not racist enough. And I think he's joking. But it's actually a real thing that some people think. And it's why everyone's unsubscribing. Is because I'm being too nice. They want me to be less nice. And, hey, dude, what about my soul? Ever heard of it? Hey, dude, what about my soul? Ever heard of it? It's hard to be racist all the time. How can I sustain that? It's very difficult to sustain racial hatred. I think it's dang near impossible. Guys, I did my best, but I can't just keep being racist. It's getting old. It's getting old. I'm bleeding edge. This is getting old, this racism thing. Sorry, I might be over it. I really like Samoans. I really like natives. That's it. But, I could see a world where I like the colored man. I can see a future where the colored man and I, you know, the boomer meme. Put her there, brother. You know, I don't have the energy to do this show. Maybe I should take a nicotine lozenge and see what happens. I want to have the chaotic energy that makes this show what it's meant to be. And maybe that is happening, but I'm not sure, because I didn't say put her there, brother, with a retarded energy that I think you need to, and I can't muster that right now. I can't DJ mustard that right now. I can't just be racist. It's hard. All my friends, all my fans, my adoring fans, they're like, be more racist. Do you know, I did what I could. I did what I could. It's hard. It's hard to be racist all the time. I find it difficult. I have too much love in my heart. Sorry, man. I think love's winning. So sorry. I wanted to be your racist leader. I wanted to lead the whites into carnage. But I'm just... I have too much love in my heart. I'm full of love. I'm full of love for the colored... I'm full of love... We'll get into that, though. I called, oh, yeah? Yeah? This? For sure? For sure? Absolutely this? I gotta cut my hair. All my dogs know is that once in a while, Master goes into a room and rambles incoherently for hours on end. That's all my dogs know. Got a Napa Auto Parts hat, brother. We're covering up her hair. That's not anything. That's no type of thing. I'd have to be inventing a new thing for this to be a thing. I'd have to be inventing a new thing. You know what I mean? It would have to be my new thing that I'm inventing. Do I have that energy? Do I have the energy to invent a new thing? I'm 42. Oh, I'm 41. Can I really be inventing a new thing at this age? I don't like it. If I'm going to invent a new thing, it has to correspond to the real me. This ain't it. Napa Auto Parts hat? Napa Racing hat? Maybe. With these glasses? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Now I'm red in the face. Now I've drank too many beers. Now I'm a ham sandwich away from fighting a black in the parking lot. And losing. But being confident. And confidence is key. What did I tell you last week? Confidence is key when fighting a 16-year-old black. Confidence is key. All right? Confidence is key. You ever meet people that their entire voice is all the way up there and it's tougher than you? Confidence is key, all right? This is the energy I'm trying to bring to the show. Incoherent nonsense. I like when it touches my eyes. It's actually touching my eyeballs right now. I like when the glass... Okay. All right. When you're right, you're right. I just really want a zin. Yeah, I just really want a zin right now. What happened to my microphone? It's missing a piece. It's over there. So I called into the Sam Hyde show. Look forward to that. Sam Hyde put a number up yesterday. I got a little carried away. So we'll see how that went. We'll see how that went shortly. Maybe I'll be on this show. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe these are those simpler moments. Just before I blow the F up, y'all. I don't think I said y'all. I don't think I said that in a way that was real. So I'm gonna rewind that. Maybe these are the simpler moments, and I'm gonna be doing this a lot from now on because I'm splitting. I'm Pavlov's dog, and I'm depersonalizing. I'm depersonalizing. I'm splitting into two people. So there's going to be a lot of second takes. There's going to be a lot of, can we run that back? I'm going to say, markers. I'm going to say, cut. What are you doing there? Fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking. Was that worth it? I actually thought about whether or not I was going to go fourth wall breaking. I thought, I don't think that's going to be good. In my head, I said, that's not going to be worth it. And I was like, see, I'm splitting into two people already. What was I trying to say? Maybe these are the moments, those simpler times, those precious moments before I blew the F up. Y'all. Don't. One more take and I'm doing a Zin. If I don't do this correctly after this one, I'm taking a Zyn, and it's not because I'm addicted. It's just I think it helps. My wife told me to take it. You may not listen to your wife. You may be. I'm all types of people. That's why I'm a liberal, and that's why I'm a conservative, and that's why I'm a racist, and that's why I'm not a racist at all. So, get it where you find it. Watch my show and get it where you can. Did I not correspond to your stupid worldview? Well, guess what? I don't correspond to my own worldview. I'm constantly contradicting myself. Oh, are you not a walking contradiction? How nice for you. Sounds boring. Sounds like you're a liar. You gonna tell me you don't see Hawk Tuah strutting her stuff? First name Hawk, last name Tuah. You can tell me you don't see that and say that's black excellence? You just tell me a little something in your heart, and you don't get a little feeling in your heart. That's a beautiful black queen. I won't deny my heart. I won't deny my heart for an audience. I won't deny my heart for you. For you. Oh, what was I going to say? So maybe these are those simpler moments. Maybe it's the lights. Hold on. I know you want to see my eyes. I know. But this is fun too. This is fun too. Maybe. Now I'm drunk. Okay, now imagine that you smell hot dog and cheap liquor right now, okay? Right now you smell hot dogs and cheap liquor. And you feel my stubble touching you even though I'm not touching you. But, you feel it. Yeah, his stubble's touching me. Yeah. Okay? Ready? You there? Ready? Here we go. I have no idea how this show ever happens. I've been thinking all week, how am I going to do a nice show? I don't know how to do this show. Every day, all day long, I think I don't know. And I'll think in my head, I'll be like, I don't know what I would do. And then that camera turns on. Lights, camera, action. The stars align. And I'm blowing minds. I'm changing hearts. I'm opening eyes. I'm making people's day, I'm bringing people together, And I don't know how it happened. I'm going to watch this back because I obsessively watch these shows and I only think about myself. I'm a terrible person. I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to say, that was amazing. Lord have mercy. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll say it's bad. But maybe, just maybe, these are those moments, those simpler moments, those underappreciated moments in a man's life just before he hits the big time, baby. And his whole life changes. Maybe this is that moment right now. Maybe this is that moment that I'm going to look back on and say, remember that? Boy, oh boy, do you remember that? I'm going to look at my wife in her eyes. Remember when we were simple? She's going to have new eyes, golden eyes. I'm going to buy her diamond eyes. I'm going to buy eyes made out of golden diamonds, and I'm going to look in her gold diamond eyes and I'm going to say, remember when we were different? say, remember the simpler times? I'm going to look at her golden android eyes with diamond pupils. And I'm going to say, remember what we used to be like before all the money, all the fame, the riches, before they all chanted my name. Don't you ever want to go back? I'm going to look at her emotionless, lifeless eyes. She'll be alive, but her eyes will be lifeless. I'm going to say, close your eyes. I'm going to say, close your eyes. Just remember. I'm going to say, because I'm going to be uncomfortable. Because I'm not connecting. I can feel that I'm not connecting. I'm just staring at metal and glass. And I'm going to say, quartz or whatever. And I'm going to say, close your eyes, hon. I'm going to say, close your eyes. And once you close your eyes, I'm going to make sure, remember the times. Remember when the dogs would wonder what I was doing in that room? I would close the door and the dogs would be afraid. They wouldn't know what was happening. Because Master was jumping around, flopping around, geeking out. This is that moment that I'm going to talk to you about. And I will remind you that I said this. Third time's the charm, baby. I think I nailed it that time. We'll let Sam Hyde decide. We'll let Sam Hyde decide if it's time. Actually, we'll let God decide, won't we? It's not really up to Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde could want with all his heart not to play my insane phone messages on his show. He could want to with all his heart and might. But if God wants him to, then he will. Take a beat. Just give me a second. Take a beat. That was a lot, you know. We can all wind down. You all giggled. You just had a blast. You had a blast. I gave you a blast. Now, let's take a beat. I just like the idea of she has these golden eyes with diamond pupils, and I'm like looking at it, and I'm like, close your eyes. All right. Yeah. Glenny Dinosaurs over here. Top Ramen. I got a new name, Mr. Video. They call me Mr. Video. They call me Seymour Supreme. Oh, hey. I haven't done an intro in a while. Welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. You could call me Sinner for short. I have not sold my soul. I am a real person. This is not AI. The date is 3/14/2025. We got a great show for you today. Hi, good morning. I'm Nicholas J. Fuentes, and this is America First. We got a great show for you today. I'm not doing the mariachi joke anymore. I did it like 5 times. You want me to do it? I gotta get like a Nacho Libre, Nicola Fuente. Hey, welcome to Nicola J. Fuente. Welcome to America First. What was that? Yeah, I don't have that energy for you today. It's really true. There's like energy levels. I'm like a Goku type. And sometimes my energy levels are both beyond 9,000. And then I can just do accents. I can access all the different parts of me, like in Phenomenal. What's that movie? Phenomenon? With Cooper Bradley eating the pills and becoming a kung fu master. I'm like that, except I'm just doing it. There's no pill. It's just who I am. Sometimes my energy level is all the way up there and I can just... Oh, you want an accent? Here's Donald Trump. Buy me a pony. That's what he said when he was a kid. When Donald Trump was a kid, he was upset that his parents didn't buy him a pony for his birthday. Buy me a pony. Little known fact. It is a fact. It's not a smear. It's not a lie. Fact. Baby Donald wants a pony. Fun fact. Baby Donald wants a pony. Fun fact. I'm sitting in my apartment. I got a light blaring in my eyeballs. I'm talking to a camera and nobody's watching. Fun fact. Which Swantra who flying straight you? All right. I'm like avoiding doing anything else. I don't want to do anything else. Let's just hang out today, guys. I don't want to get into the main theme. I'm gonna have to do some stuff to really make it happen. I don't like doing stuff. I'll do it for you. So stream's different because I've been taking a break from Twitter, so I'm not racist anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't sustain racism. It's too hard. My default is to just love for everyone. And I prefer to do that. I just prefer it. I need to be on Twitter constantly reminded by watching videos of black people do horrible things in order to really sustain my racism. Or I have to like look at a black person in their eyes and have them punk me out and make me afraid. Then it starts to come back. Then I start to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Then it starts to come back. When I'm walking down and there's three blacks and I'm like, just look at them. Because there's nothing's happening. It's not like three whites came down. And I'm not thinking about them at all. Actually, if three 20-year-old white men the size of blacks came and were walking down the street towards me, I would probably feel the same. I would feel a little bit of trepidation. Unless they were three fat whites, like me. If they were three fat whites, I'd immediately feel a kinship to them, actually. Instantly. If three fat whites tried to stare me down, I'd fight them just for fun. If I'm walking down the street and three fat whites, 6'2" fat whites with neck beards started walking towards me and they started looking at me all hard, depending on the clothing they were wearing. If they were wearing a certain clothing, I'd be like, what are these Latinos? What's going on here? But let's say they were wearing D&D clothing. Let's say they were wearing threat to no one clothing, but they were still staring at me. I would fight them just because I think we would have a great time and become friends. I would see a light at the end of that tunnel. You know what I mean? I'd see a light at the end of that tunnel if it was three black guys too, but it's an entirely different light because I died. Because I got killed by three black guys. Because I'm not John Wick. I'm a John Thick. Thick and crusty. So, oh, did I do the thing I meant to do? I was actually just doing something. boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna lose this one probably, right? Can't wait till that one just leaves. That one and this little secret one. Once I lose those, I'll almost have a normal face. Yo, this phone is messed up. I'm just gonna look at my phone. I don't want to talk to you. This is stressful doing a show. It's stressful. I don't want to talk to you people. Oh, so this is a subversive episode because I don't actually think that the thing that it's called. Batson. So the name of the episode is You're Not Racist Enough. But I'm subverting expectations because I'm not saying that. I'm not like Nuclear Grifter where he says like I have white hate exhaustion or something. I'm saying the opposite. That's a quotations marks. I didn't want to put the quotations because I thought it was more impactful if I did not. But other people, specifically a guy with an eye patch, has been telling me that I'm not racist enough. And I'm here to tell you this. Ready? I'm going to just tell you. I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to be honest about what's happening right now because I've never done this before, but I'm going to try something, okay? You ready? This is going to take forever. Fine. Hold on. I got you. I got you. Mark Twain once said that you would be better off reading nothing than reading the newspaper every day. What that means is that to be uninformed means you can see things for what they are. But to be misinformed is to be unable to see anything for what it is. If I dip and stop watching news, I suddenly am unburdened by the weight of narratives that demand my conjecture. Hold on. I gotta look up conjecture. Is that the right word? Hold on. What's conjecture mean? Yeah. Oh, it's a perfect word. It's the perfect! I'm smart. I really am smart. Let me try something. Okay? Give me one, I could take a break right now, but I just, you know. Seven, 8. 6, 7. Sorry. You ever hear that song? The 6-7 song? I wrote something about it in a comment on the song. Also, I made a whole video about it, but we'll get to that. Don't let me forget. I'll try and remember by typing 6, 7 in a tab. All right, you ready? So here's what I gotta say to you people that are saying that I'm not racist enough. Ready? And I'm just gonna start from the top, and this is just me talking, okay? This is just me speaking from the heart. Mark Twain once said, it'd be better if you ain't even never read nothing than to be reading 'twas paper all time. Now, what that means is to be uninformed means you can see things for what they are. But to be misinformed is to be unable to see anything for what it is. Now, if I dip and I stop watching news, I suddenly am unburdened by the weight of narratives that demand my conjecture. And the struggle returns to moi. I stop projecting. I stop using other people's failures as a distraction from my own. The news is like Jerry Springer now. You watch it, and it makes you feel superior. You become addicted to judging others. Never mind whether they deserve it or not. You are not the judge. And ultimately, it points to a lack of faith in God, that you think you must judge them. You are afraid that God won't, that justice won't be served. But if justice were served, you'd go to hell for your sins. Someone told me they'd unsubscribe if I were less racist. And if I lose you because I want to focus on my relationship with God and try not to be overwhelmed by rage or judgment of others, then I guess that's that. Nothing I can do to keep you. Obviously, I change a lot. Anyone who watches my show can see that. But right now, it's clear to me that the problem is spiritual. And that every solution we come up with that isn't just Christ adjacent, but Christ centered, is only going to cause more problems down the line. I want to hold on to the America I had growing up, but it's not as if it was without problems. And while I think separation would benefit us and that kicking the Jews out of our country would be good for us, that's ignoring reality. The Jams. NASCAR. Napa. NASCAR. Race Fast. That's how I'm calling them now. The Jams will use other empires to achieve their aim. And at this point in time, we must contend with those outside of our group. Is there a way that we can find some sort of life in the meantime? Or are we completely unable to live unless we have a white utopia? What if it's God's plan for us that we disappear? Or that we are greatly culled? Are you now against God himself? He has the keys to eternity. Would you forfeit eternity for a comfortable 70 years? That's not to say that that's his plan, but what if it looked like that? Would you lose faith in him? Where else can you turn? Your own intellect? Your racial identity? Will that save you from his judgment? You must reckon with God. You must reckon with him. The entire point is that this life is not it. This life is not the final destination. And in regards to God's plan for us, is there no faith that he will see us through this? Should we not simply cling to him all the more and have faith in his promises to us? We walked away from him, not vice versa. Should we not focus on correcting that before any other temporal concerns? Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I rest my case. Thank you, and I rest my case. Dang, I'm killing it today. I'm so good at doing this show. Truly. I found my calling, and it's this show. Sam Hyde. Sam Hyde, I found my calling. It's you. I started to feel like I was doing a hymn thing while I did that. You don't want to be trying to get into his good graces while copying him. You know, you got to come up with your own thing. I'm not a Sam Hyde clone. Okay, can we cover that real quick? I'm not a Sam Hyde clone. I'm nothing like him. I mean, there's elements. It's not as if he didn't inspire me, but many people inspired me. For instance, Michael Vick, Wesley Willis, the Overlords. I'm very inspired by the Overlords. The Elders Scion. I'm very inspired by the Elders Scion. I find their work inspirational. The Georgia Guidestones. The Giant Who Had No Heat in His Body by Kay Nielsen. Smurfette. Now that's a strong woman. The only woman in the whole village. I don't even want to think of what's going on in that village. That poor woman. But she keeps it together. Every day she wakes up and she says, okay, I'm still alive. I guess I'm still Smurfette. Here we go! And then she goes and I don't even want to imagine. So I'm inspired by a lot of people, not just Sam Hyde. I call him Spam Hyde because I spammed his inbox yesterday. I call him Scram Hyde because get out of here, Sam Hyde. Beat it. Scram. You know what I mean? I really want to take a Zyn. You guys think I should? You want to see? Okay, so I've done this, and I know that this is good, and I have no nicotine in me. Do you want to see if it turns bad? Let's see. Here I go! It's a social experiment. It's not because I need it. Okay. Man, being 40 is sick, man. I don't know what happened, but it's just like I became myself. You know what I mean? I'm just like, this is so spicy, my eyes are tearing. The burn's nice, though. Oh, the burn's nice. Oh, I'm getting boogers. Oh, it's giving me boogers. I'm just having... It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It helps with my ADD. I haven't opened Ableton yet. I've decided that I know how to do the show and I'll never fail at it ever again. You may say I never have. You may say I never have. Well, I'm saying that sometimes I did, to me. But it will never happen again because now I know how to do the show. No matter what, I have to do an opening monologue. That's the only rule. That's the rule. Do an opening monologue, talk your crap, and then once you've done that, all bets are off. You can let loose. You can be a loose goose. You can, oh, and I'm going to work on music. Oh, in the middle of song, rant. Say the most incredible thing you ever heard in your freaking life. Oh, what's that? He's changing minds. He's changing lives. He's opening up minds. He's opening hearts. He's changing worlds. Oh, he's making a song again. Oh, now he's ranting about blacks again. A lot of that. A lot of that. I think it's a personal problem, honestly. If we're being honest, I think I have a personal issue there. Can we be honest? That's all I have. I'm not good at deceit. Do you know the memory you have to have in order to deceive someone? I can't even remember what I just said. It's gone. Erased. I'm going to try and open Ableton and hopefully 6.7. I remembered 6.7. You guys want to do that first? All right, let's look at my... Oh my gosh, this is always a fun thing to do. You guys love this part. When I watch my own videos. Okay. So I'm going to have to mute this one because if it makes a sound, then I'll get copyright struck. How can I do that? Mute site. Okay, so the first thing about 6-7 by Skrilla, it's called Doot Doot, is it's demonic. It's from hell. It's from Satan. He's like into Santeria. He like sacrifices chickens in his back room to... He's out, you know. It's like the end result of Catholicism. He does some weird stuff. And he lives in Philly, where I used to live for a very long time. Before the... Boy, this nicotine is really powerful. I'm gonna have to take it out of my mouth. I'm gonna take it out of my mouth. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot. Is this the way? I'm not sure this is the way. But I've been so stable since I started taking it. Whenever I start to go off the deep end, if I take one of those, I can just lock back in. I get a little lightheaded, and I get a little, I don't feel as prepared for violence. I don't feel edgy. It literally does take the edge off, but like the edge matters to me. I was meant to be a brutal man. I was meant to be a brutal man, but I live in a dumb world where my brutality is not fostered. So the edge that I have is it's very necessary. In any other world, I would have grown up on a farm. I would have been the best fighter, tallest boy in town. Everybody likes me, all the girls like me, but I only choose one. Prettiest girl in town. Her name's Maria, and I love her so much. And I walk around town, I'm jovial. You know, everybody says, hey, oh, there's Tony. We love Tony. Tony, try my pizza. I made a pizza pie. Okay, I'll take a little bite. Take a little bite of that. You know what I mean? 6-7. And then I'm like, you know, I kind of walk with my arms out. I'm puffy. I'm like a big puffy boy. Muscular but fat. But not real fat. Hot fat. Hot fat me. The kids run up. Oh, it's Tony. Tony play soccer with us. And I do, because I have so much energy I don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking uphill the brick road. Women calling out the window to me, Tony, what you doing over there? I'm a little flirtatious, but not too much. I say, you know what I'm doing, lady. What are you doing? She go, you know what I'm saying? It's who I am. It's who I am. I go back to the farm. I lift up the bales of hay. I pick a goat up. I do push-ups with a goat. Okay. Didn't ask. Put him down. And all the while, I got that edge. It's just there. And that edge is for when the outsiders come. Because I'm the first line of defense. And I inspire the others. They see me. They see roly-poly Big Tony fiercely battling off anyone who threatens our beautiful way of life. And they say, if he can do it, I can do it. And they become galvanized and ready to protect what's theirs. And my village lasts. My small village lasts. My people last. They don't reign. They don't lord it over others. They're not misfits. They're not controlling the world. They don't care. But they last. And you can't touch them. You can't touch their identity. And you can't touch their faith. You know what I mean? And that's what that edge is for. That edge is for everything. But I live in butthole world. I live in butthole stupid butt world. I live in stupid drive a car and sit in a desk world. I live in sit in a couch world. Where I live in a world where you pay a guy $100 a week to go to a warehouse and lift bales of hay for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And my intellect, I'm too brilliant for that. I can't be lifting bales of hay for no reason. It's a contrivancy. I'd have to force myself into a situation where who I naturally am would be fostered. So I take the edge off sometimes. But maybe it's not the way. I don't know if this is the way. I'm having my doubts. I'm having my doubts. I've been trying to contact my priest about it. We keep missing each other. But I'm going to talk to him today. And see what he says. And whatever he says, I'm going to do. So I'm telling you, I'm able to keep doing the stupid crap that you all have to do with your stupid lives in this stupid modern world. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can't drive anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm just, what am I, a drive boy? What am I, driver? What am I, Paul Giamatti? What am I, Ron Paul? Like, I can't drive anymore. And then I'll be like, put that in my mouth. And then I'm just like, I'll drive a little while longer. What's the big deal? Ain't no bears. There's no coyotes. There's no dire wolves. There's no Muslims. And they're like the different kind. They're just the hangout Muslims, the quiet hangout in the secret centers of worship that they have hidden in the middle of your town right now. And they're not doing anything yet. And it would be uncouth of me to provoke them. But they're coming. They're coming. The war's coming. War's coming. So, I don't know. Maybe, do I need the edge? Do I want to take off the edge? I feel pretty chill right now, but now my knees hurt. Also, I keep feeling fire. Well, I'll take the nicotine, and then I'll notice fire in my knuckles. I'll feel fire in my knuckles. My little baby knuckles, you know, because I'm not who I'm supposed to be. I'm skinny fat Tony, not even skinny. You know what I mean? Big for nothing Tony. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth it. But I get this fire in my knuckles. I don't even feel like lifting my arms right now. This is different. I just feel different. Is this good? Is this normal? Oh, this makes me normal? They say it cures your ADHD. Ugh. You know what ADHD stands for? A dumb-headed diagnosis. I just said that. All right. Why am I red now? All right. I'm just going to take a quick nap. So here's the 6-7 thing. Couple things to say about the 6-7 thing. This song, Doot 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 by Skrilla. There's all this fake engagement on the video. Everybody's talking about this song. But the comment section is full of fake engagement. Because this isn't a video. Your videos are always so helpful. Really appreciate the insights in this video. Love the content. Keep it coming. Or maybe this is a meme that I'm not a part of. Love this video. Keep up the great work. Great job. This video is very useful. If you think that this is a meme, that's funny. If you think it's not fake engagement, you got to hear the song Skrilla Doot Doot. It's over. You hear that song, you're like, oh, it's over. It's the sound of a Guatemalan burning a woman on a train. That's what it is. It's the sound of you eating the flesh of the man who died next to you. That's what it is. It's the sound of hell. So if this is a meme, I don't think it's a meme though. They're all like this. Nothing's about the video. But if it's a meme, that's pretty amazing. But I think it's fake engagement. Love the content. Keep it coming. This isn't even a video. It's just the audio. Fantastic explanation. Thank you. This video is amazing. Learned a lot. Gosh, I want to... Can people start doing this to me? Anybody who's watching this, first off, like the video. Whatever you're watching on, like it. If you're watching it on Twitter, retweet it. The hell's the matter with you? Why do you keep good things to yourself? Why don't you share? But also, if you're watching on like YouTube or Rumble, make comments like this. This is funny. Now that I think it's a meme. All right, now let's watch my other videos on here because I guess I'm like almost high right now. This is horrible. Let's watch these, see if I did a good job, okay?
You know, one criticism I don't understand is when people are like, hey, this guy like laughs at his own jokes. This is the type of guy that laughs at his own jokes. Like, who are you? Mr. doesn't find his own jokes funny? What kind of jokes are those? Bad? You know what?
It's a good point. It's very funny. What I said there is very funny and true.
Hey guys, just lost another subscriber. Why are you guys unsubscribing? What did I do? Hey guys, just...
I didn't know I was going to do that. All right.
iHypocrite just called me Helio Stenner.
Oh, yeah. I tried to freaking super chat on iHypocrite's show because he had Jay Dyer on, and I wanted to get both of their attention with one fell swoop. So I said, hey, I want to be on your show. And iHypocrite reads the super chat in front of everybody, and he calls me Helio Stenner. He said, Helio Stenner says, I want to be on your show. Well, the problem is nobody knows who you are. Yeah, and guess what? They still don't because you said Helio Stenner, and my name's Hello Listener. All right. What's this?
Somebody could steal my live streams from the beats and I won't even care. You could take my beat, I don't care. I literally wouldn't even do anything. I'd be like, oh, whoa, that guy got famous off my beat. And then I'd go die because I don't care.
Okay. Well, I think maybe I should start doing music because I'm tripping out right now. And I think maybe this nicotine thing is a huge mistake. I think I've made a huge mistake. I listened to my wife.
Hey, I noticed that I lost a subscriber, and I just wanted to say, please come back. I'll try and be less racist. Thank you.
Yeah, so then this guy says that's the reason he watched me. He said, if you tone down the racism even a little bit, then I'll unsubscribe. And I know he's joking, because Alpha Pleb is slowly becoming one of the team. He's about to join the team. The team is Chauncey, Lawrence, and Alpha Pleb. And we have one goal, and that's to defeat J.L. Bollinger. OGs will think that's funny.
Hey guys, this is my cover of Return to Innocence while driving real fast in front of others at night. Return to innocence. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm a clown. I'm just a clown. Am I right? All right, before, I'm going to check, see if anything's going on, see if anybody says anything. Hey, there's people watching on Rumble. Hey, hit the like button, okay? It's nice of you to do. Thank you. Please. Thank you, and you're welcome. Please. And now, what's going on over here? Probably got some douchebags saying mean stuff. All right. All right, okay, nothing? All right. Feels bad. Thanks for the bad feelings. Glad I took the nicotine, because y'all just broke my freaking heart. Why do I even try? All right, so what are we doing musically today? I kind of just want to run around. Let's just run around. I just saw something called Beauty. Let's see what that is. I also have a song called Beast. Interesting. Wonder if it's a clue. I'm just going to put this back in my mouth. 6-7. Turns out everybody everywhere is singing the same thing we were said. Every one of us were prophets, every one of us were geniuses. Yeah, we were bound to change the world with our songs about being upset. Our confusion and delusion came together to make meaningless. Okay. This is called R, and I'm afraid because it's nothing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. This is fine. Let's just do this. I'm going to click the things that don't look interesting. Sometimes there'll be a hidden gem in those ones. I like going on this journey of discovery with you. What have I been up to? That actually became a song already. It's called Real One. So we'll listen to that. Now, I don't think I made it the way I wanted to. Let's find Real Ones in here, because I think I started working on it because I wanted it different. It's fire. But I don't know if I liked the lyrics or the vocal delivery. I think I felt like it was kind of lazy. And that's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Skrilla's Doot Doot is just him going, I shot out for one on the highway. I'm down the highway. Doot 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 doot. 6-7. Rocco Shotgun, robots rock 'em. The race car fighter, Viper, rotten. Doot 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 doot. And it's, I like it. I can't listen to it because it's from hell. And you have to be careful with that. I can't stress this enough. I know I say this all the time, but just because it's good doesn't mean you should listen to it. Because it's from hell. And you have to resist. There's got to be stuff out here that's good and not from hell. That's why I'm here. That's why you have Hello Listener. Because my music's not from hell, and it's good. Oh, what am I doing? Real Ones. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of the new Tony with no edge? What do you think of the new Seymour Supreme? What do you guys think of the new Seymour? See, I worked on it in December. This song's originally from 2021, but apparently I worked on it in December. So I think something might be going on, and I'm curious. So let's find out together. We're having a great time. It was a great show. I knew I was going to do a great show. How could I not do a great show with this thumbnail, guys? Did you see this thumbnail? I love it. What do you think of the new Edgeless Tony? Edgeless Tony is kind of hard. That goes hard. That goes pretty hard. This is Mr. Video. I still have a gun. But I don't want to use it. I don't like it. I got no edge. I don't even like it. I don't like the feeling of power. I like the smell of flowers. You feel me? That's what this, I don't know if you saw this thumbnail. That's kind of what this thumbnail's about. You can tell that Green Teeth really likes the smell of flowers. I was raised in a 2-parent household. You sent to me, rhetorical, of course you see. The moment doesn't mean a thing to you, and anytime I think of it, it stings like it's still happening. It's funny what a painful word will do. Have I been into someone else? Am I somebody else's hell? A memory is playing on repeat. 'Cause God forbid I do to them the thing you did to me, my friend. The thing you did that didn't mean a thing. No. All right. This is good. This is actually beautiful. The vocals, I love them. I have to make them prominent. So, I hope you guys don't mind. We'll take a break from perusing so I can spruce up these vocals a little bit. I might have to do another vocal take, but maybe I'll just use what we have here. Sometimes people get mad that I don't work on my vocals as much as I should. It's about quantity, not quality. Don't you see? Yeah, I could sit around and make my vocals perfect. You know, I could do that for a week and a half. But it's about quantity, not quality. It's the 21st century America. What do you think this is? We have brain rot. This song's 2 minutes long, okay? This is the perfect song. Maybe I will kind of spruce it up. I'm going to try and cheat my way through it. Remember what you said to me. Let's try and cheat our way through it. Remember what you said to me. Rhetorical, of course, you see. The moment doesn't mean a thing to you. But anytime I think of it, it stings like it's still happening. It's funny what a painful word will do. Have I been into someone else? Am I somebody else's head? A memory is playing on repeat. Cause God forbid I do to them what then you did to me, my friend. The thing you did that didn't mean a thing. That's so good, yo. Let's get these vocals under control. I'm gonna try and cheat, though. I don't really want to. I just kind of want to do this. I want to keep looking, but this is done if I can just cheat my way to a halfway solid vocal. I'm gonna use Vocal Assistant on Nectar. This never works. Ready? Never works. Let me go from the beginning. What you said to me. Rhetorical, of course, you see. The moment doesn't mean a thing to you. And anytime I think of it. Oh, it's not even doing it, dude. All right, moderate. I don't know what any of this means. Should I click vintage? I just will. Remember what you said to me. Rhetorical, of course, you see. The moment doesn't mean a thing to you. But anytime I think of it, it stings like it's still happening. It's funny what a painful word will do. Loving into someone else. Am I somebody else's head? A memory is playing on repeat. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm going to use the reverb that's being used on this for the vocals here. I wonder if I already have it copied. I think I do. Let's try it here. Remember what you said to me. Rhetorical, of course, you see. The moment
moment doesn't mean a thing to you. But anytime I think of it, it stings like it's still happening. It's funny what a painful world will do. Someone else, am I somebody else's hell? A memory is playing on repeat. 'Cause God forbid I do to them the thing you did to me, my friend. The thing you did that didn't mean a thing. I want to export this, but I've been having problems exporting on stream, so I'm just going to save it and hope that I remember. And that's up to you guys, the fans, the adoring fans, my legion of doom, the squad, aka the team. It's up to my teammates to remind me to export real ones. Lawrence, I know you're out there, buddy. Remind me to export real ones. Love you. Let's go back to just poking around, seeing what we got in here. What's this? I'm going for the things that look uninteresting. They're likely going to be really bad. It's going to be, what's going to happen if I poke around with the things that have like names like DF, DF, GDF? What's going to happen? What's going to happen is it's going to be a lot of cringe, bad stuff, which I like to do because I like to shatter the illusion that I'm some sort of, superior guy. A lot of artists live off of the illusion, especially in the modern world. The story is more important than the music often. And I don't want, it's so easy to fall into that trap where you're trying to convey this sort of, I'm different, I'm inexplicable, I'm an outsider, and I never miss sort of thing. Like, I want to portray that, and that's why I have to do this, so that I don't portray that. You got to resist that because it's just pride, vanity, and ultimately stupidity. And so let's play some cringe stuff with the, and I think what will happen as we go through these songs is eventually there'll be a song that's dope that I named badly because I was in a mad rush from ideas, because sometimes that happens. That's whatever. I could see that becoming something. I don't like this synth at all. Let's pick some other random synth, see if it opens my mind up. Let's use Sforzando VST.
I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I know you guys get bored. I don't actually know that you get bored, but in my head I get anxious if I'm wasting too much time. But I want to see what would happen if I really compress all of this together and make it compete. Moving on. All right, what else we got? Whistle? What's whistle? No, that sounds too interesting. Let's try and find... now I'm worried that I'm going to click the same unnamed thing. Is going to suck. This is going to suck. This one's going to suck. Can't get close to you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't get close to you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't get close. I want to delete this one, man. Okay, this is called Good. It's called New and Tasty. Let's see what this is. There's 3 files in this file. I sometimes there'll be like 3 songs in a single file. Some people don't stop. Some whatever stuff, kind of. I'd really have to force myself to turn that into something. Though I do like the initial... I kind of like that. I might not do breaks this time. I might just go for another 30 to 40 minutes and then just dipset. This looks interesting. Something tells me that we already know this one. I think this is the one that Lawrence and Maria both like. That's part of Bozozoku, which I should probably be working on instead of doing this. I should work on Bozozoku, Top Ramen, or Chasm. Chasm, I don't know. Chasm's like it's like a glimmer in the eye at this point. It's not even fully realized. No need so far a lot of weird half ideas that never really came together. That makes me want to start doing something a little different on this show, where I do like multiple scenes. I'm wondering if my CPU can handle it. Like right now, I have this, and that has Ushbaka in the background. I have this. This doesn't have any audio in the background. I'd like to pick some audio for the background of this part. This used to be more pixelated. Maybe I can find that. How did I make that more pixelated? No, that ain't it. Oh no. This is good for now. No, it ain't. What? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll do this later. Just kind of winding down into nothing. This nicotine just, I don't know if this is it. We're getting there. What's accoutrement? None of these are the real songs. Now I'm starting to worry that y'all don't think I know how to do music. You're like, what is this stuff? I don't know. Oh, you gotta hear a real song? No, I can do good songs. Ain't it all just baloney? 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 Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You think I don't know how to make music? Check this out, dummy. You think I don't know how to make music? You ever heard of Spooky Skeletons? I freaking made a song called Spooky Skeletons. I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth. Who said you could talk? This nicotine's good for working. It's good for normal people stuff. I could work right now, and I wouldn't feel I wouldn't feel that thing that makes me stop working, you know? It deadens me. The dopamine deadens me. That's what they don't tell you. Maybe feeling maybe the difficulty maybe the difficulty I have feeling good is what makes me who I am, you know. Nicotine, all of a sudden, I'm like, I feel fine. I don't care. What am I doing this crap for? I don't care what these people think. Not great for a show. Not great for a show. You got to care a little bit, dude. I do care. I care about this Zyn. Care about this little Zyn pouch on my lip. Care about that. Don't care about you. You don't think I can make music? Check this out.
Sky
I think you can hear me smile when I said that. Now I need a second verse. And you'd be like, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna be like, call my best friend Squirrel. Tell him don't call me back. Turn the line off this vibrance. Yeah, right. You're right, like I even could. I didn't make this song. This was made by The Weeknd. I couldn't do something like that. I couldn't do a song that's both retarded and brilliant at the same time. How could I? Like, at first when I made this song, it started off as just a joke, but then the more I started working on it, the more I was like, it's true. The spooky skeletons are the demons. You know what I mean? No, you don't. I'm a little energized now to do this.
Call my best friend Squirrel, tell him don't tag along. Gotta do this by myself. The sky's been heavy, saying I don't belong. Jangling bones with a story to tell. 'Cause they kicked me out of Jersey, and they kicked me out of jail. And if that last trick didn't hurt me, they're gonna chase me down themselves. Spooky skeletons, yeah. Gonna bite my bottom.
I love this song, yo.
Spooky skeletons, yeah. Gonna bite my bottom. Yeah. This is quite the problem.
You need that S in the beginning.
Spooky skeletons.
They kicked me out of Brooklyn. And they kicked me out of hell. So I know all that they're doing. Na, 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 na.
Spooky skeletons, yeah.
I love this show.
Gonna buy my body. Spooky skeletons, yeah. Gonna buy my bottle. Spooky skeletons, yeah. Gonna buy my bottle.
I should like break it down right here. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? We all got them spooky skeletons nipping at your butt cheeks, baby, yeah. And we fight, yeah, we fight to keep them on the bottom.
Spooky skeletons, yeah. Gonna buy my bottle. Spooky skeletons, yeah.
You know, the more it's been a weird couple of weeks for me, and I don't know why. But I've been having like a lot of like identity crisis stuff going on. I'm not sure what it is, you know. But where I'm at right now, and maybe this is just the nicotine talking, but I don't feel like I am a problem that needs to be solved. I know I talked on Monday about, or Tuesday or whatever, about how I wake up every morning and it's like time to solve the problem that is me all over again. Because there's things you have to do in this life. There's ways that you have to be. There's stuff you gotta do. And if you don't do them, well, some of them you don't have to do, but there's a lot of them are kind of crucial. Like, you got to be a provider. You got to be reliable. You got to be a man. You know what I mean? And you got to get yourself under control, you know? But I'm thinking like, the struggle against yourself is, I don't think there's shortcuts, you know? I'm not saying I'm going to stop with the nicotine. I'm going to talk to my priest, see what he says, see if he says this is a bad idea. And then we'll have some really weird streams as I'm fighting off Nick addiction. That'll be fun. Because I am addicted now. I got addicted in like 3 days. I started off with like a 2 milligram lozenge, and now I'm like packing in these, you know. So I've put myself in a situation again. But look how ruddy I am. I really do be like Esau sometimes, don't I? The struggle against myself is not solved. Like, okay, what they want
and I know I don't want to get too much into ADHD anymore, all this crap, because ADHD is just people diagnosing a way that people are, which is just as legitimate as any other way, but it doesn't conform to the society that they're designing. And that's all that is. And just because I can imagine a world where I would make sense doesn't mean that I have no place here. What it means is that my struggle is different in this life, you know? And that struggle isn't supposed to be solved by getting the correct amount of chemicals or, you know, avoiding seed oils. I mean, you should do all that, but, I mean, you should avoid seed oils. You should get red light therapy, probably. You should stop staring at your phone. You know, there's things that you know that you can do that'll help you, right? But that's not going to make you, you have to deal with yourself every day. You ever hear the phrase, no matter where you go, there you are? That's always played in the back of my head. I've moved all over the world. All over the world. I lived in Nicaragua. I lived in Zimbabwe. I lived in Australia. I've lived in China. I've been a Chinese man. I was Chinese for over 100 afternoons. Just trying to think of a funny way to finish that sentence. And really, I'm just running away from myself. I'm hoping that, like, the next place I go, I'll be okay. This is where I'll get it right. And no matter where I go, it's just still me there every single time. Ah, shoot. It's still me. Ugh. I gotta keep going. And it really sucks. It really sucks. Because life is hard. And it's probably not just hard for me. It's probably hard for you too, you know, in different ways. A lot of you are dealing with the fact that you have stupid eyeballs, stupid eyelids, or bad elbows. Maybe you have rigor mortis. That's a problem. Walking around trying to walk with rigor mortis, that's not easy. Maybe you like speaking of rigor mortis, maybe you're watching Rick and Morty. You know, maybe you have that. Maybe you're a Dan Harmon fan and you're just watching Rick and Morty. And that guy masturbates with mannequins. That guy takes mannequin legs and rubs his nipples with them and masturbates. You know what I mean? And that's true. And here you are appreciating his product. That man doesn't have the answers. Maybe you're beating your meat. Maybe you're beating your meat. Maybe you're contending with, maybe you're having a hard time finding a girl in this feminist society where women are overvaluing themselves and undervaluing men. Maybe you're struggling to find the truth. See, I found the truth, so I got that. I know the truth. You can know the truth too if you just listen. Orthodoxy. Being an Orthodox Christian. That is the truth. So I have that. But maybe you're still struggling with that part. Maybe you're struggling with, you know, we got a million things. The struggle doesn't end, you know. I think what can happen is you can get better at struggling. This life is for struggle. That's all it's for. It's not for... People who think this life is all about getting what they want and living out their dreams are... They've shot themselves in the foot before the race even started. That's not it. And anyone who still buys into that, I don't know what to tell you. That's not it. getting everything perfectly to the way that you think you want it involves also assuming that your thoughts are your own and not implanted by Zionist overlords through nonstop media conditioning. It also means, let's say they are yours, that you know what's best for you. It's a very stupid thing. You think you know what's best for you? That's very stupid. God knows what's best for us. And he prescribed the life that we should live. And the Orthodox Church is that life. And you either become a monk or you become married. Those are your options. So a lot of you sitting around saying you don't know where to go, that you actually do know where to go. You just don't want to do it. You're enjoying your misery. You've found a comfortable way to ignore your struggle. No amount of winning, no amount of acquiring, no amount of traveling is going to solve the problem that you wake up with every morning and go to sleep with every night. And that's you. You're the problem. The ultimate the ultimate goal is to embrace the struggle. That's what you have to do. Embrace the struggle. And you can't embrace the struggle without faith. You can't. Because without faith, you're going to think that it's up to you. And you're going to think, oh, I have to solve this. And that's where I've been lately. I've been in my head about what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to do it. It's been a really weird couple, almost months now. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know what got me off track. Because whenever I get back on track and I'm like, oh, faith in God, that whatever will be, will be. It's all in God's hands. And I trust him implicitly. And I don't have to force my own will. Thy will be done. See how simple everything gets? Thy will be done. You just removed all of the complexities of your life, all the confusion. And then your job becomes, how do I do what he wants me to do? Not how do I trick myself into thinking that what he wants is what I want. And then it's about the tools, the only things you have control over. You don't have control over your destiny. You do have control over how you respond. Whether you respond with compassion and patience and forgiveness, or bitterness, anger, jealousy, which I find myself doing. I'm not judging anybody here. Judgment. Because those things, those are killing you. That's the poison. Those things kill you. They don't need to fire a gun or pick up a knife. You can kill yourself with those things. And actually, this is something I've been thinking about a lot lately, is like during the 20th century, Satan thought that he could beat people into submission. And that's what the Soviet Union was. The Soviet Union, the atheist militant, they went throughout Eastern Europe and anywhere they could conquer. And what they tried to do was beat the humanity out of you so they could reshape you in their scientifically approved method so that you can be a cog in the machine of communism. And they did experiments in Rome, in a town called, give me 1 second, I'll tell you the name of the town. In a town called Pitești. I say it bad. Pitești. They did these experiments in a Romanian town once they got to Romania, and this was after the war was over, but they continued on with their crap. And they took over Pitești. I think, I might be wrong here, and what they did was they took the most nationalistic Christian men, young men, the pride of Romania, the people who were so strong in their faith. Many of them were priests, many of them were training to be priests, but they had a nationalistic identity. They knew who they were, and they were pious or somewhat pious, very strong Christian men. Not the kids, not the old people. These college, like let's say 18 to 28-year-old men. And these people helped Romania maintain its identity throughout all of this chaos. They looked to them and they said, these people, they represent who we are. And so the Soviet Union thought, we can take these people, and what they call it was unmasking, because they saw all identities as a mask, and that underneath it all were animals. Animals that can be shaped like Pavlov's dog through torture into whatever we want them to be. And that was their theory, because they believe in evolution, and they did not believe in God. And they took the Amish people in Romania and made them the heads of this experiment. And this experiment was the most brutal thing that has ever happened in the world, maybe. Most likely, yes. Right now there's probably some pizza-style stuff going on that is arguably worse because it involves children. And they deny that just like they deny this. Whether it was the communists, whatever it is, it's Satan's people, right? And they tortured these people relentlessly for weeks and months in this way that broke them down as people and basically tried to completely destroy them from the inside out. Until nothing was left but a puddle of human that could be reshaped into whatever the Soviet Union wanted. And you can look into this. I'm not going to get into the horrific details, but it was psychotic what they did. It was the most satanic thing ever. And anyone who went through it, there's stories of a permanent look of horror on their face that would not go away. That they'd seen other prisoners, they'd seen people who'd been tortured. These people, these young men, had already been tortured. They survived torture, became stronger, and that was part of the reason they were so admired and looked up to. You understand? So these people knew how to endure torture. But this was about breaking them. This was about depersonalization. And behind it all was a militant atheism, backed by science, saying we can reshape them into whatever we want them to be. And usually that's how the story ends. People don't really talk about it that much. I think the Gulag Archipelagos is about that. Solzhenitsyn talks about it. But after I learned about this, I went and I looked for, are there any survivors? And what I found were there were. And many of them were priests to this day. And I found an interview, and I'm going to link that interview in the chat. And I want to revisit this interview all the time because I think it's going to help me in my life. And when asked about the Pitești experiments, the first thing this man said is thank God for them. To give you an idea of what he went through, they made them eat human feces. They did mock or Orthodox services where the communion was served with urine and feces, and they had to eat it off of each other's genitals. They were forced to eat their own vomit. And they were beaten constantly. If they fainted, they were woken up. And they were beaten by their own people who had already gone through the program. So when they would faint, they would be woken up with water and the beating would continue. So all they knew was pain. And the pain was being done by their fellow Orthodox Christians who were now screaming satanic things and holding satanic services. And this went on so that they would associate God with nothing but pain and awfulness. And when you really learn about this, it's the most evil thing that's ever happened. And when you hear about these people, what they say, what this man said, and he said there were many others like him, and saints from that experiment, that saints were born from that experiment. And he said, I thank God that happened to me. It was the greatest blessing of my life. You know what that means? It means that the atheists were wrong. That we aren't animals, and that we do have souls. And that no matter what you do to us, there's something in us that is eternal and connected to God. And so now what we live in, once Satan realized you couldn't torture people out of it, he just turned up the sin. Okay, I can't beat you into submission. I can't beat God out of you. I can't turn you into an animal. It turns out you're not an animal. But I can tempt you into behaving like an animal. And that's the world we live in. We live in the next stage, the next tactic, where all he does is try and get us to be the worst people we can possibly be. Through rampant free pornography, through music that glorifies evil, through never-ending sense gratification, through waving people who are more successful in front of you constantly, making you think about them constantly. So you're always comparing yourself, full of jealousy, full of envy. By showing you endless images of people that are worse than you. People who light women on fire in subway trains. People who yell in the movie theater. People who you can look at them and say, these people are evil. I'm good, they're bad. And thus, becoming a Pharisee, because instead of looking at your own sin, you focus on theirs. And what this priest said is that he prays for these people who did this to him every day, and that he loves them. These communists, these Khazarians. He prays for them every day. He said that a little bit of pain makes you an angry person, but a lot of pain, when you go through a lot of pain, all you do is feel pity for the people who are hurting you. And like Jesus on the cross, you say, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. So nothing we're going through is anywhere near what they went through. And God forbid we ever have to go through something like that. But if we did, we should remember that the people who went through it, many of them see it as the greatest time of their lives, because that was where they had nothing but God. And so their connection to God grew so deep that it was a world unto itself. And that all these people achieved was making them separate from this reality and exist only cradled in the arms of the Theotokos. Okay. I'm going to link that real quick so you guys can watch it. I've done a good show today. Lately I've been like, do I even do good shows? This was a good show. I think I did a good show today. Thank you, God. Hi, Deshaun. We have beef. You called me like a fat rhinoceros or something. I don't remember what. But I forgive you. How could I not? But I'm not. I don't like being talked to like that, you know, because I have low self-esteem. All right, so I've linked it. I've also posted it. I'll put it on my Twitter too. This doesn't count as me being on Twitter. It was just me doing this. All right, I posted it. And now I'm leaving. And now the show's over. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church.
In a garden brimming with gold and green. No mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace. As a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't. They won't. They won't.